Welcome to Chicagoland, qualifying underway for the SimWrapMarket.com Truck Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Trucks headed out on track to get their 2 laps of qualifying in. 4 drivers going for a championship here tonight, including this number 10 for Bill Rivard. Other trucks in that champ fight, you have the 9 JR Deal, Mr. Johnny Outlaw. Two other trucks also in that fight, but they aren't on track yet. We'll pick them up when they do get out on track. Rivard started his first time lap, so we'll keep an eye on the 10. Rivard, first one to post the lap time, should go top of the charts by default. 31:02. We'll see how long he can stay up there. Let's check in on JR Deal while he's on his timed lap. 31:40 for JR. JR got some ground to make up if he wants to get back up to the front row with title contender Bill Rivard up there. Another title fighter, Mike Edwards, puts his first time lap on the board, goes 4th quick. Bill Rivard's second lap, he actually gets it under at 31, gets a 30.997.
I got you.
And Evers jumps up there to 2nd quick. Cody Brown goes to the pole. 17 tied ride. His last race in the Truck Series added as administrator. Fitting for Cody to be up there. Now Dustin Franklin jumps over top of him. 74 truck. Footwear screen printing goes to the pole. We got John Garrett out there for his qualifying effort. This is our 4th and final playoff driver. John Garrett's first lap at 32:05. Corey Deal jumps up to 6th with his second lap. Let's move JR Deal down to the 10th position. There's John Garrett to complete lap 2. 31:05. That should put him up in the 10th position. Move JR Deal down to 11th. So our title contenders currently 3rd, 5th, 10th, and 11th. 20 seconds left. The Ghostman Travis Martin, the only other one sitting on track, but he is not going to have time to get a qualifying lap in the 63.
Welcome to the season finale, Chicagoland SimWrapMarket Truck Series. Thank everyone who's raced all season long. Thanks Swiss for broadcasting. Thank Nathan for stepping in last minute to RC. 120 laps, 4 total sets of tires. Did the championship for Michael Edwards, John Garrett, JR Deal, and Bill Rivard. Good luck.
Last address for Cody Brown.
Go and get it, JR. Get it.
See the field gridding up. Hopefully we get everybody pushed out to the grid and we can start running through our starting lineup. Here's our pole sitter, finally out on track. All right, let's run through our starting lineup for the championship race here tonight from Chicagoland. Starting lineup presented by Labor 12, the awesome rock band out of Lubbock, Texas. Appreciate them for giving us our starting lineup music here. Dustin Franklin, your pole sitter in the 74 Fort Worth screen printing Chevrolet Silverado. Cody Brown, the Tide Toyota, starts in the second spot. Mike Edwards, Cave RP, Fort Worth screen Toyota, starts in the third position. Ethan Evers, his teammate, right alongside. Bill Rivard, the Propel Kiwi Strawberry Chevrolet, starts in the fifth position. Corey Deal from Ghost Energy got the 44 Toyota in the sixth spot there. Nick Hammer, National Fallen Firefighter Foundation Firehero.org Chevrolet, starts in the seventh position. TJ Floyd in the Titleist Chevy starts in the eighth position. J Munch, the Taz Goodrich Service Dale Earnhardt Throwback, starts in the ninth position. John Garrett in the Dead Parrot Rum 91 Chevy starts in 10th position. JR Deal, Angels of Death Toyota, starts in the 11th position. Margison in the Easons, he starts in the 12th position. Daniel Llewellyn, Labor 12 Chevy, starts 13th. Chris Alkire in the Navy Ford starts 14th. Jonathan Leggers, Haviland Chevy, starts 15th. Travis Martin in the Ford, a little redundant, starts 16th. Damon Nagel in the Trevor Project Ford starts 17th. Scott Elson in the Traxxas Toyota starts in the 18th position, and Hunter Carson in the 2.4 Speed Ford starts 19th tonight. 19 trucks going to go to battle for 120 laps around Chicagoland Speedway. 4 drivers going for that all-important championship at the end of the season. Highest finisher between the 14 of Mike Edwards, the 10 of Bill Rivard, 91 of John Garrett, and the 9 of JR Deal. All of them start inside the top 10, except for JR Deal, who's 11th, just outside. So look at Deal running.
Hello, JR.
Two 10-tenths trucks in that title fight. And 2 Fort Worth screen teammates. Pace car dives off. We're getting set for the start of this one. 120 laps. Here we go. Dustin Franklin gets us going. A little checkup on the inside line. Bit of an accordion effect backed all the way up to JR Deal. Fortunately, no one making contact. Good heads-up driving by the drivers, being aware on the start that things could happen. Edwards taking over the second position from Cody Brown right off the jump. Bill Rivard going to follow him through. Rivard from 5th up to 3rd as he gets to the inside of Cody Brown. Brown going to fight back on the outside. The 11 of Nick Hammer gets out of shape. He comes down into JR Deal. JR is going towards the outside wall, and that is...
Oh, you're in me. Oh my God, you're in me.
Fast repair right away for the 9 team. Not the start JR Deal won it at all. It looked like Nick Hammer got out of shape coming off turn 4. Triggered all of that. See the 11 of Nick Hammer just in front of the 69 of J Munch. The truck gets out of shape as he's driving it down the hill. And he's trying to save it. And just couldn't catch up to the steering. Then the 9 gets clipped, I believe. And TJ Floyd right there sends the 9 up into the outside wall. JR Deal just an innocent bystander, nowhere to go with title implications. Looks like he tags the 26 on the way up the hill. Alkire gets a piece, Margison gets a piece. Not the way you want to start the race when you're on a title hunt. See if we can watch this from... Looks like Scott Elston is back in the back. Go on his roof cam, see what he can see.
Oh, I'm coming in. I'm not going to go.
They go through 3 and 4, coming off of 4. Trouble's going to develop up ahead.
You were inside me.
Elston loses down, takes it to the grass. able to preserve his truck. Nice moves there from Scott Elston. Franklin is out front. Then Edwards. Cody Brown was able to hang on to third. Bill Rivard fourth. Jay Munch fifth. Jonathan Legger sixth. David Nagel seventh. Hunter Carson eighth. Scott Elston is ninth. Everyone else part of that accident. Daniel Llewellyn. He was right in the middle of it. Margison was towards the back of it. I thought he might have made it through, but maybe he came down for some fuel. Travis Martin, he was at the back of the pack. Well, good to see Travis back out there. Got a new computer Tuesday and right back to sim racing. You gotta love it. You got Ethan Evers. He was torn up big time. Looks like he's gone for the fast repair. J.R. Deal, obviously a fast repair. His truck was destroyed. Corey Deal, he's tried to fix some damage here, although 1.2 seconds on pit road. Not sure how much. That was race control trying to call the...
Nathan, brother, you are in a fishbowl. I need you to try again.
Nobody could hear him. Kyre's gone a lap down somehow. Nice job on our pace cars. We worked down the backstretch. We're going to be coming to the green here. A couple trucks on pit road. Just quickly look, see who had to take fast repairs here. Margison, J.R. Deal, Ethan Evers, and Chris Alkire have all used theirs. So 4 fast repairs gone, just a handful of laps into this one. Pace car heads off. Dustin Franklin controls the field, gets us going from the beginning of the restart zone, wasting no time. Mike Edwards going to drop in behind him. See single file through the top 5. Damon Nagel, Jonathan Legger battle for the 6th position. Nagel able to wrestle that away. Got a battle for 3rd as Bill Rivard jumps to the outside of the 17 of Cody Brown.
I already used the bath, brother. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, my butthole's punched, so I didn't use mine yet.
It looks fine.
Edwards now has to battle Rivard. Now Rivard goes to the outside of Dustin Franklin. Bill Rivard charging to the lead on the outside. Cody Brown trying to follow him through as he jumps up to the high side around Mike Edwards. Here comes Jay Munch in the 69. Top light showing some speed here at Chicagoland. Dustin Franklin not wanting to give the spot up to Bill Rivard, side drafting down the backstretch. Franklin sends it in deep down into 3 and 4, makes it stick. Franklin hangs on to the lead. Bill Rivard now leads the championship in the 2nd position. See those red spoilers, red front bumpers, and red windshield banners. That's how we indicate our playoff trucks. Rivard looks like he might be trying to go to that top line again. Thought about it for a moment and settles back in behind leader Dustin Franklin. Currently the whole top 10 single file. Travis Martin's entered the top 10. 11th is two title contenders. John Garrett has some right side damage to the 91 truck. And J.R. Deal in the 9. I believe John Garrett's strategy at this point would be to survive as long as he can, staying on the lead lap and not using a fast repair. Travis Martin, Daniel Llewellyn battle for 9th. Travis Martin trying to take that away. Now up front, a whole bunch of 2x2 racing. Field's starting to mix it up. Still see Legger and Karsten, and the 86 of Damon Nagel, 6th, 7th, and 8th are all side by side. Jay Munch looks to the inside of Cody Brown. That would be for 3rd. Oh, the 86, Damon Nagel hits the wall coming off turn 4. Slow him down, probably costs him 3 spots here. Carson settles in behind him instead, so he'll lose 2 spots. Jonathan Legger up to 6th. Travis Martin working his way up to the field. He's in 7th now. Eagle had thoughts of going to the inside of Martin, but nothing doing. John Garrett, that right side damage, he's going to try to take over the 9th position from Hunter Karsten. Travis Martin working over Jonathan Legger. Jay Munch still trying to get alongside Cody Brown. Just got him to the outside now. Jonathan Legger, meanwhile, goes up alongside Mike Edwards. Early on these runs, the tires are good enough that it almost feels like a pack race. You're pretty much wide open. As the run goes on, the tires start to wear, the trucks will start getting tighter, heading up the hill. That'll force drivers to lift more, and it will break up the field so much from the pack racing as the 33 nearly knocks down the wall, able to keep it off the wall. That was quite a moment for the Haviland Chevy. Now you see side by side for 3rd, Jay Munch, Cody Brown. Jay Munch going to get it done on that outside line. Making the Intimidator proud with that Earnhardt throwback. With some left rear damage in it. Doesn't seem to be slowing him down too much. Bill Rivard's taken a couple peeks at Dustin Franklin, but hasn't forced anything yet, knowing he's in good position right now, leading the title fight. Next competitor is back in 6th with Edwards in the 14. Edwards and Legger have Travis Martin, who's been coming up through the field. Right on their back bumper. Jonathan Legger way up the track. Boulevard thought about going to the outside of Franklin. Gets into the back bumper of him going down the backstretch. Oh, Bill Rivard smacks the outside wall hard. Championship implications as Bill Rivard pounds the outside wall coming off turn 4. Now Mike Edwards closing in on his back bumper. Rivard's fallen to 4th. Rivard still leads the title, but now his closest competitor is directly behind him. It's the 2 green and white and red trucks do battle. Bill Rivard and Mike Edwards. Rivard going to send Edwards to the high side. Edwards makes the pass. Edwards up to 4th and leads the title fight now. Remember, all he has to do is be the highest finisher of all 4 drivers in the title fight. Currently Edwards in 4th, doing just that. Is Bill Rivard going backwards. Aerodynamics on that truck very hurt after pounding the wall. A rare self-induced mistake from Bill Rivard, not usually something you see from the 10 team. He's fallen back to 6th as Jonathan Legger moves up into the top 5. Up front, the field catching a lap machine. That is the 11 of Nick Hammer. Truck that lost control and kicked off that first incident. Cody Brown gets through, as does Edwards. Rivard now has to go into damage control mode, trying to get that truck through until he's able to get some repairs on it. Does not want to be trapped a lap down early, so he's not making the pit stop too early. As long as he's able to keep in the draft, he should be okay. Just needs to keep all that damage out of the air. See how he's doing now? He's tucked in behind that 33 truck, trying to keep as much of that damage as possible from being exposed to the air. The more he drifts back, the more air is going to hit that damage and slow him down. Franklin continues to lead. J Munch closing in. Left rear damage and all, he don't care. Franklin's going to get tight coming off that corner. He's going to give J Munch a run heading to turn 1. J Munch nowhere to go with it. He'll tuck in line. J Munch looking to the outside of Franklin. He's made most of his passes on the high side. Here he goes. J Munch gets alongside Dustin Franklin. Franklin still leads that lap, but it seems only a matter of time now that J Munch has gotten to his outside. Working through turns 3 and 4, and there it is. J Munch in the 69 goes to the lead. Dustin Franklin rides 2nd now. Mike Edwards has gotten by Cody Brown for 3rd. Edwards' nearest title fighters are 7th, 8th, and 9th. So the other 3 are all grouped together there. John Garrett and J.R. Deal both going by the damaged machine of Bill Rivard. So John Garrett up to 7th, J.R. Deal up to 8th.
10 pit in this lap.
Bill Rivard not wanting any more of this falling back business. He's going to come to pit road, work on that aero damage. See if he takes the fast repair. I believe he'll have to. Meanwhile, Mike Edwards is reeled in the top 2. Edwards trying to take 2nd away from Dustin Franklin. Able to do so. Now Edwards, 1 truck left. As he marches towards the front. Check in on Rivard as he enters pit road. Gets into his box nice and safely. Definitely taking tires, and looks like he did take his fast repair, which is not too surprising. Kind of expected it the way he was running slow. He is going to go a lap down here. Now Rivard going to have to hope the rest of the field also pits while the caution does not come out so that he can cycle back to the lead lap. Edwards 3.5 tenths back in second. Dustin Franklin's dropped off of him a little bit. Travis Martin's all the way up to fourth. A 63 Ford. Outstanding run by Travis Martin. Now that we're talking about him, let's look at our biggest movers. Martin up 12. Jonathan Leggers gained 9 spots. Bill Rivard with the damage hitting the wall and pitting. He's fallen 12 spots, unfortunately. Just like Tuesday night, also a race at Chicagoland. J Munch, well, Vegas, it's very similar. J Munch leads. Led a bunch of that race. Mike Edwards taking a look down low on the leader. Scott Elston's taking his 85 truck to pit road, right on lap 30. Like Edwards really has a good long run truck.
'74 pitting.
And it's third place Dustin Franklin coming to pit road. Martin goes around the outside of Franklin. Martin stays on track. Winchell and Edwards continue on 1 and 2. Martin now third. John Garrett up to fourth. J.R. Deal now fifth. So 3 of our title contenders in the top 5.
14 footing.
And there is second place, Mike Edwards, bringing himself to pit road. Does the 69 J Munch stay out? J Munch will stay out here. Edwards gets the 14 woed down and on to pit road. Seems to be the only one coming down this lap. And Dustin Franklin heading back out. J Munch, the last truck that didn't top off, so he's going to come down this lap. The rest of the trucks, the rest of the top 8 have all topped off the fuel on that first pit stop. Travis Martin takes over the lead. He could probably go another 3-4 laps.
91 pitting this time.
John Garrett.
I'm going this time, Ethan.
Garrett currently in second.
3 pitting.
Travis Martin, race leader, go come down to. Martin down and off the banking. A little out of shape. Looks like he got it woed down just in time. Title contender John Garrett there, as is the 9 J.R. Deal. Ethan Evers, the only one, has not pit yet this cycle. So he has all kinds of fresh tires going around him.
Pitting.
And there is the call from the 26 team. He's coming down this time by. Hey Chris, it's going well. How are you? Welcome on in. Here watching the SimWrapMarket.com Truck Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. 26 coming in hot. That might be a penalty on the 26. That's definitely a penalty on 26 as he's exited the pits unsafely. 26 going to get a hold here. Bill Rivard, when he comes around, will take over the lead and he'll have about 5 seconds over Mike Edwards. Courtesy of 6 laps on fresher tires for the 10 team. There it is, Bill Rivard back on top.
49 pitting this lap.
It's 5.5 seconds over Mike Edwards. Edwards ran 6 laps longer on track, which equated to about 6 seconds. Wow. Tire fall off's about a second a lap.
Pitting, don't hit me.
I had
Caution is out. It's like maybe TJ Floyd had an issue? No, he's on pit road. Trying to find what
I
the...
think it was TJ from where he missed pit road and stopped on the track. He might have thought.
Yep, was not intentional. I didn't want to get ran over, so I got to wait till last minute.
Gets in there hot. It's the only thing we have. 49 missing pit road, then taking an interesting line to get on it.
Okay.
Title contenders tonight: Bill Rivard, Mike Edwards,
For nothing, bitch.
the 91 of John Garrett, and the 9 of J.R. Deal.
Oh, hi there, fresh tires.
Bill Rivard's 5-second lead is now gone. See if people come down to top off the fuel tanks. Looks like they are indeed. You wouldn't expect to see too many tire changes here. Bill Rivard slowing down on pit road. Odd situation there.
50, 50, 50, 50, 50.
Bill Rivard going a little slow, maybe not to get a penalty. It's interesting series of events there. TV2 providing us wonderful cameras of the back of the pits. Edwards down and away after topping off the tank. Gets out in first. Dustin Franklin second. Bill Rivard will get out in third after coming down as the leader. Cuddy Brown fourth. Travis Martin fifth.
Charlie Brown adults?
John Garrett, title contender sixth. J.R. Deal seventh.
Travis?
Hello.
So all our title contenders now in the top
It
seven.
has been too long, sir.
Is he new?
We can confirm the 26 picked up a pit road violation, 54-second stop for him.
Oh, it's Martin Travis.
So this group will all take waiver rounds that are in front of our leader.
Your guys are all wrong. It's Travis Martin 3.
Scott Elston, Nick Hammer, Ethan Evers,
Number one.
and looks like Chris Alkire all going to get a waiver round here. So Alkire will be from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. The rest of those trucks will go from 1 lap down to the lead lap, including this 26 with the right front damage there. Your race leader way down on the apron. Bill Rivard joining him.
Hello, Corey. That's a Corey deal right there. Corey deal.
All right, let's get a quick word in from our sponsors at SimWrapMarket. Appreciate them helping put on our series and broadcasts here. Thank you so much. Here we go. Many thanks to our friends at SimWrapMarket.com.
Flipping
Missed
out.
a odd situation while we were gone. The 43 truck's steering broke. The truck was just either all the way to the left or all the way to the right, and he could not get it fixed. So he was slowing down right in front of the leaders. He was swerving towards the 14 and 10, and odd, scary situation for our championship contenders. But fortunately, everyone able to avoid the 43 and no contact made. But that was certainly odd and interesting, throwing a wrench at the 14 and 10 as they were up there at the front of the field fighting for a title. Fortunately, everyone gets away unscathed. 1/3 of the way through our race, and here we go back to green as the Mustang pulls down pit road. Mike Edwards, Dustin Franklin, your front row. Edwards gets away clean. Franklin going to be able to clear down in front of Bill Rivard. Rivard going to have
Kyle Busch the field.
17 of Cody Brown to deal with. Rivard clears Cody Brown. Travis Martin now battles the Tide machine. Very nearly contact between the 10 and 74. That was extremely close. Cody Brown has John Garrett pushed him along. Now Cody in a Fort Worth sandwich as he's pushing Dustin Franklin. Now we're 3 wide for the 4th position. Dustin Franklin trying to go around the outside of Edwards and Rivard. Rivard trying to stick it in the middle. Thought better of it. John Garrett drives onto his outside. Very tricky situation. Now Dustin Franklin, John Garrett. Garrett clears Edwards and now takes over the title lead. Impressive moves by those 2 Fort Worth trucks. Now Rivard and Edwards battle for second as the lead battle goes between teammates. John Garrett, Dustin Franklin. John Garrett wants to go to the lead. What a scrum we have going on. John Garrett down low, Dustin Franklin up high. Garrett gets clear. Will we see Franklin cross him over? Not yet. Then we have Edwards battling with Brown, Rivard, and J.R. Deal, another pair of teammates, the 9 and 10. They battle side by side for the 5th position. Deal gets the best of Rivard for now. Tucks in behind Cody Brown, tries to push him past the 14 of Mike Edwards. John Garrett loves seeing all this. The title contenders fighting behind him as he's trying to get away. Travis Martin's entered the picture up into the 7th spot right behind Bill Rivard. Oh yeah, gotta love the Johnny Outlaw number 9 truck. John Garrett, Dustin Franklin, Cody Brown, J.R. Deal. Oh, Brown gets down by the apron, slides up the hill. He's going to have to get out of the throttle. Might let the 9 get to his inside by turn 1. Let's see if Deal is able to take the spot away, driving it in hard down on bottom of 1 and 2. Not able to clear Cody. They'll ride side by side back down to 3 and 4, and he'll tuck back in line. The top 4 single file, and we have the 10, 63, 55, 14. Martin all over the back of the Sten truck. They are teammates. Well, Dustin Franklin and John Garrett tried to get away while they were battling, but not able to do so as Cody Brown's caught back up to them. Laps into this run, they can go about 32, 33 laps. maybe around lap 72, 73 if we stay green. Truck's getting all single file and starting to close back in. Group the field back up using the drafts. It's currently the 91 of John Garrett leading both the race and the championship. Closest title contender, J.R. Deal in 4th. Cody Brown right on the back of Dustin Franklin. Thought he was going to get a run to the inside there, but decided not to take it. JR Deal trying to get that 9 truck wound up on the high side. If we know anything about the 9 of Deal, he loves to go to the top. Here he goes down low on Cody Brown. Both the 74 and 9 catch a part of the apron, drift up the track. Both of them are going to lose a little bit of ground. I wonder if the 10 of Bill Rivard's saving a little, and that's why there's been the gap between them most of this run. I know Rivard's got the speed. Maybe you saw what Edwards did in that first run. Edwards currently back in 9th.
Hello, Wyatt. Hello.
What you doing, buddy?
Not too bad, but you're awfully quiet.
JR takes over the 3rd spot from Cody Brown. Here comes the 10 and 63 catching up to Cody. Travis Martin way up the track. Top 9 all single file. John Garrett finally getting a little bit of breathing room. About a half second over his teammate now. We're going 3 wide at the back of this thing now. Margison, the 69 of J Munch, and the 14 of Edwards. Edwards decides better of it. Bill Rivard's gotten to the inside of Cody Brown.
How about that, Ethan?
Martin has stayed right on the back of that 10
Yeah,
this whole
didn't it?
time. Rivard trying not to slide up into the 17, had to lift there. Martin almost ran over his teammate. Edwards puts it 3 wide between the 55 and 69. Gets by J Munch. As Martin checking up in front of him. Margison's going to use that to his advantage, get to the outside of Martin. John Garrett now nearly a 1 second lead. JR Deal trying to take over the second spot in the 9 truck. Mr. Outlaw nearly had Franklin clear off the corner, not quite. Franklin's going to battle back on the outside. Deal takes the shortest line away. Wow, cuts right in front of the 74. That was brave. Franklin cut JR a little bit of slack there, and JR takes the spot. So now JR Deal 1 second behind John Garrett. We got 3 title contenders in the top 5 at this point. The 10 of Bill Rivard trying to take over 4th from Cody Brown. And you see Mike Edwards in the 14 trying to fight his way back up. 22 laps into this run. Bill Rivard slides up right in front of Cody Brown. Cody's going to try to cross him over, go down to the bottom of 3 and 4. Cody not quite there. So Rivard does take over 4th. About 10 laps away from most of these trucks needing a pit stop. A few of the wave around trucks will have to stop sooner, such as the 26 Ethan Evers, the 11 of Nick Hammer. There's John Garrett, all up there by himself, leading the race in his 91. Even with the right side damage, not slowing him down. JR Deal trying to close the gap. He's gotten it under a second, but just barely. Dustin Franklin 3rd, Bill Rivard in 4th, and Travis Martin, Cody Brown 14 of Mike Edwards. Oh, Martin up and into the outside wall. Margerson joins him in the 55.
I don't know what happened there. My bad.
Right side damage to the 55. The 63, Travis Martin. So stay green. Let's go back and take a look why these trucks end up in the fence. Martin drives it in hard behind Bill Rivard, loses the nose, and it drifts up into the fence. Then Margerson, trying not to hit Cody Brown, smacks the outside wall. Both those trucks able to continue on, however, they are damaged and losing ground. John Garrett's lead now right at 8/10. JR Deal's been cutting it down. Bill Rivard in 10th, Mike Edwards in 3rd, Mike Edwards in 4th, so our title contenders are 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't script it any better. Edwards trying to work over the back bumper of Rivard. Both of them catching the 9. 55 Margerson's hit pit road. He can make it on one more stop from here, so it should not be too much of a issue for him going forward as long as he's able to get that truck repaired. Brown also hitting pit road, as has Nick Hammer and Damon Nagel. Now this trio of trucks, nose to tail, are all catching John Garrett. Will they stay in line or will they push to catch Garrett? Edwards going to take a look to the inside of Rivard. Edwards once again looking to the bottom of Bill Rivard. Got a much better run that time. 33 of Jonathan Leggers hit pit road.
91 pit.
Leader John Garrett coming down here,
It's
lap
noisy,
69. The other three all stay out.
10 pitting.
John Garrett pitting a lap before everybody else. Heard Bill Rivard in a 10 say he's coming to pit road this time.
74 will be pitting.
Dustin Franklin in fourth coming to pit road. What will Mike Edwards and J.R. Deal do? They're going to go 3 wide. Why not? Edwards right up behind him. Edwards, I believe, had the check up there. Bill Rivard is going to miss pit road. I think there may have been contact between the 14 and 10. I'll have to go back and look. Yep, here the 10 unhappy with him.
Didn't know you were putting them.
I called it out.
He did indeed. We can confirm. We heard 10 pitting.
I'm pitting. I'm just out of gas.
Yeah, me too.
I think that was Corey Deal. Oh, Llewellyn out of shape on the pit road. Able to save it before he hits the
Oh
wall.
my god, that was scary.
And here comes Bill Rivard. He's lost all kinds of time and track position. So let's see who takes over the lead. Should be the 91 of Garrett. Garrett first one on and off pit road. There goes John Garrett taking over Michael Edwards. So John Garrett out front once again. Cody Brown and Nick Hammer, former teammates, second and third running out there together. Ethan Evers, he's in the 4th spot. Then they have Dustin Franklin. And then Mike Edwards. Edwards down to 6th, J.R. Deal 7th. Those two trucks pitted 1 lap apart. Update you on Rivard. He did make it to pit road safely there. Was not too fast, even though we saw him lock it up. So no extra injury to the 10, but he is back in 16th. After woeing down for the pit stop, missing pit road contact from the 14, I believe. Didn't see the contact, just judged on the driver's chat. '91 John Garrett leads by 1.1 after the pit stops over Cody Brown, Nick Hammer. Garrett has 3-lap fresher tires than both these trucks. And you have Dustin Franklin riding in the 4th spot, getting around team truck Ethan Evers. Evers still has that little bit of right side damage. See Allkite in the 43s back on track. So shown 16 laps down, but still out there having a good time. J.R. Deal right there in 6th, and Mike Edwards 7th. So Deal and Edwards are 3 seconds behind Garrett. Have some ground to make up. Then other title contender Bill Rivard clinging to the lead lap. It's about 16 seconds back, so he's about 14 seconds ahead of the leader. Rivard's going to need a yellow if he's to get back in this thing. John Garrett, with his over 1 second lead, is hoping for no yellows. He's happy where he is. I would suspect Cody Brown and Nick Hammer probably like a yellow to try and reel in leader John Garrett, see if they can do something with him. Ethan Evers, J.R. Deal battle for the 5th spot. Deal has that 9 truck working well on that second groove. Deal takes over the 5th spot. See Mike Edwards in the 14 closing in on his team truck. Dustin Franklin, meanwhile, catching up to Nick Hammer here. Trying to take over the number 3 spot. Dustin has 4-lap fresher tires. It's gotten by Hammer. Now he's going to go after Cody Brown. That'll put Franklin into second, and Fort Worth screen printing teammates John Garrett and Dustin Franklin first and second. And you have the 17 of Cody Brown, 11 of Nick Hammer as JR Deal tries to get inside Nick Hammer. A little tight there. Got down on the apron, but they made it. Mike Edwards gets by his team truck there. Edwards up to the 6th position. The title contenders starting to make their way back to the front. Other than Bill Rivard, he is so far behind. Hasn't had a chance to pass anybody yet, although he's catching Daniel Wallen for 15th. Rivard certainly has an uphill battle with 41 laps to go. It's not over till it's over. Rivard learned that Monday night when he won the ARCA title. Now going for a truck one here. John Garrett won the Xfinity title this week. Now he's out front trying to win the truck title. Dustin Franklin riding second now. 1 second back from John Garrett, and closing is Justin Franklin. JR Deal taking over the 3rd spot as he gets by Cody Brown. Mike Edwards has gotten by Nick Hammer and up to 5th. Guys are coming for that title. 2 seconds back for JR Deal and closing. Mike Edwards closing in on Cody Brown. Once we get to about lap 88, drivers can make it from there, provided no green-white checkers. Then we'll start seeing who tries to short pit, who's cutting it in half, who's going to run it long. It's going to be all kinds of mixed strategy if we stay green. You see the trucks that pitted later in the cycle are starting to push now. Mike Edwards, fresher tires than everybody else in the top 7. Corey Deal on the same strategy, the 44, that Lyman purple truck. Corey now up to 7th as he gets by Nick Hammer. There's the gap, Garrett to Franklin. Staying right around 8 tenths. You have JR Deal and Mike Edwards now 3rd and 4th trying to run him down. And then they have Corey Deal trying to go around Joel Munchel, Cody Brown. Both Munchel and D44 of Deal get by Brown. Now they battle one another. J Winch hanging tough on that outside line. It's the lap machine of Alkire currently in the 18th position. Update you on Margison. He's retired from the event. He will finish 19th tonight. Franklin's still eating into that lead little by little. It's down to 6 tenths. JR Deal was 2 seconds back. Now he's a 1.5 seconds back. Edwards trying to go to the inside of JR Deal. That would be for 3rd. Even with passing JR Deal, Mike Edwards gained on the leader that lap. That's hard to do running side by side. Edwards going to clear Deal. Edwards up into the third position, second in the title fight. Remember, John Garrett leads the race and the championship right now. Edwards and Deal trying to catch up to him. Third and fourth. Rivard moved up from 16th into 13th. Still 15 seconds behind race leader. He's got an uphill battle for sure. We've reached lap 88. Anyone that pits now can probably be good to the end. Now it's all about tires. We're expecting one more stop out of these guys. Sometime in the next 10 to 15 laps. Should see about everybody. Some trucks sooner than others. Scott Elston currently on the lead lap, but he is going to need to pit soon. He's at 27 laps in this run. He can go about 5 more, I think, before we'll see Elston on pit road. He'll start the next cycle. We have Corey Deal going around his brother. Corey moves up to 4th. JR slips to 5th. Now J Munch looking to take over that 5th spot.
Pitting this lap.
There it is, Elston kicking off our pit cycle. He's going to come down this time by. Pit out of the 15th position. Mike Edwards, Dustin Franklin. They're driving up to John Garrett here. Edwards once again showing that long run speed on that 14 truck. I didn't think he had a shot to catch up to the leader before the next pit cycle. Here he is, right on his back tailgate. 29 laps to go. Who's going to pull that trigger first to come to pit road other than Scott Elston, but of our championship 4? Edwards inside of Garrett and to the race lead in the 14. Edwards takes over the title lead and the race lead. John Garrett going to tuck in behind. Corey Deal brushed the wall there on corner entry. Some minor little brush. There's Elston coming out from the pits. Elston going from the lead lap to 2 laps down as he was tail end of the lead lap. It's all about Mike Edwards, John Garrett, and JR Deal at this point. When do they pit? Who's going to try to get the fresh tires on sooner? Who's going to run them just the perfect length? Drama is building. I don't know about you, but I have no idea what's going to happen. Edwards, Garrett, Franklin, then the Deal brothers, Corey and JR 4th and 5th. J Munch is 6th, Ethan Evers 7th. Cody Brown making his last run as an administrator for this league. He's in the 8th spot. Nick Hammer 9th. Hunter Carson up into the top 10. Nice run there for Hunter. Across the stripe, now 25 laps remaining. John Garrett moved down on the track there. Not sure if he was indicating he's pitting or just trying to... Yeah, here he comes, John Garrett coming to pit road.
85 pitting.
I thought that might be what that move was on the backstretch. John Garrett, first one to pit road of our championship drivers. J.R. Deal comes down with him. J.R. Deal makes the move with John Garrett. So Mike Edwards stays out. Sure, he'll come down this time as there's no one in his mirror. Interesting. Edwards going to stay out here. John Garrett going to get at least 2 laps advantage on those fresh tires. There he comes off pit road. Garrett may have gone for 2 tires here. He only in this box for 11 seconds showing on our timer. Very curious. Garrett may have gone 2 tires here. Mike Edwards brings the 14 to pit road. Appears John Garrett may have swung for the fences here on a 2-tire call. J.R. Deal took 4 tires. Let's see what Mike Edwards decides to do here. Right side's up in the air for the 14 team. Left side's going on, so 4 tires for the 14. Now we'll have to see where he comes out of the pits in relation to the 91. Of course, he'll be behind him as he stayed out those extra laps. How far behind is the question. So here comes John Garrett to pass Mike Edwards, retake the championship lead. Well, technically not, as Bill Rivard's still out in front of them, but Rivard does not pit yet. Rivard probably has nothing to lose by running long here and trying to hope for the caution. There's the 10 of Rivard, currently second as J Munch gets the pit road. Rivard will take over the race lead here. He can probably stay out another 4 or 5 laps until he's going to be forced to pit. John Garrett, race leader, 20 to go. Well, essential race leader. Once those in front of him come to pit road. J Munch already there. Bill Rivard still needs to pit. The gap between Garrett and Edwards is 1 second. 1 second, Edwards to Garrett. Rivard coming to pit road this time. 10 truck. Not going to run it as long as he could. Bill Rivard hits pit road. John Garrett on the backstretch. When he comes around, will take over the race lead. That 1 second gap is closing quickly. Edwards fighting J.R. Deal. Side by side, those two are catching John Garrett. The title fight's about to get real exciting. Top 3 on the scoreboard. Top 3 in the title fight. J.R. Deal's been running that outside line all night and making it work. It is amazing to me how they're side by side and catching John Garrett. I know he only took 2 tires, but man, still very impressive. Edwards not able to use the full track as the 9's on his outside. Deal gets the nose out in front in his Toyota. Both these Toyotas running down the Chevrolet of John Garrett, and they're catching lap traffic. Can this side-by-side fight continue while they catch lap traffic? Looks like the 85 is up on the high line. J.R. Deal's going to move to the middle. Edwards fortunately knew they were 3 wide. That could have gotten very ugly. Edwards really had to pinch that truck off, though, and that's going to give J.R. Deal the advantage. Ethan Evers in fourth behind this group. J.R. Deal has caught John Garrett and brought Mike Edwards with him. Lap machine up ahead, I believe that's Daniel Llewellyn. 23, and it is. Llewellyn in the draft from the 23 probably helped John Garrett not get caught as quickly as they could have. Looks like JR is going to try to get that top side working again. Try to get to the outside of John Garrett, not doing it. John Garrett not allowing that to happen. So they both catch the 23 of Llewellyn. Now they're both going to go to the bottom to get by the lap machine. JR Deal not quite clear, didn't go all the way to the wall. Still getting a good run against John Garrett. As Mike Edwards tries to clear the lap machine, JR Deal goes to the inside. Not quite able to get there. John Garrett drives it down the hill, gets in front of him. The 9 washes up a bit. Edwards gets to the inside. 14 to go. I hope they keep this up for another 14 laps. This is great. Edwards, Deal side by side for the second position. Need to get it sorted before John Garrett gets too far away. Edwards wrapping the bottom. JR Deal 2 lanes up. Edwards clears the second to the 43 machine down low, down and out of the way. Nice sportsmanship by the 43. Oh, he gets up the track. Piece of Llewellyn there. We stay green, but it got dicey behind this. Now Edwards trying to track down the 91 of Garrett. 12 laps to go in our season. All comes down to these 12 laps. Who's going to win this title? Edwards goes to the inside of John Garrett. Head down into turn number 3. Garrett going to fight back on that outside. Edwards wraps the bottom beautifully. See if he's able to carry enough momentum. Going to drag race down the front stretch. Edwards leads that lap. Imagine if that had been for the title. Side-by-side drag race. Garrett hits the wall on corner entry a little bit. Didn't slow it down a whole lot, but I think that's going to give Edwards enough to get the position here. Mike Edwards takes over the race lead with 11 to go. John Garrett second, JR Deal third, Bill Rivard in 11th right now. Ever since that contact between him and Edwards in the green flag pit stop has not been able to recover. Just no yellow flag opportunity for him. John Garrett trying to catch back up to the 14 of Edwards. Keep him from getting too far away. Up the hill goes John Garrett on corner exit. Truck getting tight on him. JR Deal struggling a little bit. May have brushed the wall there. Daniel Llewellyn able to get by. Edwards out front. Crosses the line. Be 9 laps remaining. Edwards a half-second lead now over Garrett. Ethan Evers has taken over third from JR Deal. John Garrett, meanwhile, being passed by the lap machine, the 23 of Daniel Llewellyn, trying to get his lap back here in case the yellow comes out. Llewellyn was respectful and patient while the leaders were fighting one another, but now that they're all single file and spread out a bit, Llewellyn going ahead and using his fresher tires to move up. So Edwards out front now by nearly a full second over John Garrett. 8 laps to go. Ethan Evers third. J Munch has taken over fourth just now from JR Deal. Dustin Franklin closing in to try and get into the top 5. Things slipping away for the 9 team, but what a great season it's been for them. Ethan Evers moving up into second. Meanwhile, J Munch closing in on both of them, been the fastest truck on the track lately. J Munch might get them both here. Evers is going to clear Garrett. Now J Munch has a lane that he can try to go through. J Munch gets inside Evers. 4-lap fresher tires for that 69 Tasmanian Devil Chevy. He'll take over second. Behind them, Dustin Franklin has gotten past JR Deal and up into the top 5. We'll see if J Munch can run down Mike Edwards in these final 5 laps. He has 2-lap fresher tires than our race leader. Edwards has the 23 of Llewellyn right up on his bumper. I'm sure he would like Daniel to go away a little bit. These two good friends, though, shouldn't be too much of an issue. J Munch 1.4 back. Franklin trying to pass team boss John Garrett there. Corey Deal is taking the 44 to pit road for a long stop. Some smack the wall on the 44 as we watch Franklin and Garrett battle for 4th. JR Deal's falling back into the clutches of Travis Martin. I think Martin's just going to be content to push his teammate there. Up front, Mike Edwards has successfully navigated around the 33 truck. 1 second the gap. J Munch closing it down. Ethan Evers not too far away. Now 2 laps remain from Chicagoland Speedway in the SimWrapMarket.com Truck Series. Michael Edwards leading the championship and the race at the moment. If he's able to finish ahead of John Garrett, JR Deal, and Bill Rivard, he will win the title. You're rooting for Jack Daniels? Yeah, he's in second. 69 truck. He gets around Jonathan Legger. I think J Munch is making enough inroads. White flag in the air. Cautions will not spoil this one as Mike Edwards out front by a full second. As Daniel Llewellyn just follow him. Edwards going to take it through 3 and 4. Mike Edwards in the 14 KFRP Toyota going to come to the checker flag, pick up the race win and the championship for the 14 team. Congratulations, Mike Edwards and company. J Munch picks up second spot. Ethan Evers in third. Dustin Franklin, John Garrett, your top 5. JR Deal brings it home 6th. Nick Hammer 7th. Travis Martin 8th. Hunter Karsten 9th. And Cody Brown picks up a top 10 in his last race as administrator for the series. Mike Edwards already getting a congratulatory bump from the 23. Edwards going to party in the grass. All right, we have a camera for this, don't we? There we go. It's going to find John Garrett. Do some teammate burnouts. There's Ethan. He wants to go to start finish first. we can get the top 3 to the waiting room, plus any of our Championship 4 drivers that want to chat about their season. Come on by. Ethan giving them a burnout there. I promise you, they're in that smoke somewhere. There he is. Nick Hammer sliding his way through. It is a party out there right now. Typical SRL fashion at the end of a race. I'm trying to be a professional broadcaster right now, but I'm pretty hyped. I just want to yell, let's go! Let's see who's in the waiting room. We got J Munch. J Munch DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, a hell of a run for you tonight. You finished better than last night, which you stated before the race was your goal, and you brought it home second. And looks like you had a really good, fun time out there. What did you need to maybe run down that 14?
I'd say a couple more laps, but I'm not even sure. I think the tires were starting to really wear off by the end of there. I knew I had a couple of lap cars in between us, but that was also giving me draft. So, and I only gained maybe 4/10 of the distance I needed. And then that last second between us didn't really ever go away. So I don't know. Again, maybe a couple more laps, but I don't even know if that would have done it, to be honest.
10-4. Well, looked like a good season. Looked like you had a lot of fun out there. And you got any final thoughts on your season overall?
No, I mean, it was fun. Unfortunately, I wasn't in the top 4. I don't even know if I think I was in the top 8, but I had a good time. Probably one of my better finishes of the season, so I'll take it. Definitely was better than Tuesday.
Yes, it's much better than Tuesday. All right, bud. Congrats on the very strong run here tonight. Got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us?
Yeah, just shout out the 10/10 guys, you for broadcasting, Cody for putting on this series this season. We'll miss him for next season, and my wife for letting me race.
There you go. Perfect. All right, bud. Congrats on the second place finish tonight and a strong run this season, and hopefully we'll see you back here next season. If not, I'll see you in KVRP anyway.
All right, I'll see you around.
All right, bud. Take care. That is J Munch picking up second position tonight. And let's see who we got in the waiting room. Looking for Ethan Evers or any of the other title guys, John Garrett, Bill Rivard, JR Deal. If you guys want to get in waiting room, we'll have chat with all of you while I take a hydrate because of beta. Thanks, beta. There we go. Got that hydrate in. Appreciate the raid there, Johnny Outlaw. If you guys want to step in and have a quick interview, I don't see anyone jumping in, so we'll go ahead and get our champ. I said that and then JR pops in. JR! Hello,
Mahalo.
sir. Mahalo. Thanks for the raid, by the way. How we doing out there in the 9 truck? You gave it a hell of an effort tonight, buddy. It was so much fun to watching you pass trucks on the outside. You had that high groove working. How did you feel about the race tonight?
I knew that if it came to a tire thing, Michael was going to have me beat. And just to be racing side by side with him and John, I felt like I was racing right beside both of them for like 50 laps. Just to be up there racing with them, that's all it's all about, man.
It was a hell of a lot of fun from my perspective to watch you be up there and be in the mix. You know, it's one thing to make the final four, but you were up there fighting for it, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, I just knew running the high side that my tires were going to go out faster than theirs. It happened every run, but I managed to manage it while we was going. But that last run was just I tried too hard.
I mean, you got to go for it.
Yeah, and I was thinking like I got short pit. I'm gonna try short pit them, and I was sitting there trying to figure out how many laps possibly if we needed a green white checker. And as soon as I decided I was going to go down, I saw them say they was going. I was like, well, there goes that idea.
Yeah, you went down the same lap as John Garrett, and then I think 2 laps later, Edwards finally came down. But yeah, that was fun. Believe me, I was enjoying every minute of watching you guys battle that one out there. Trying not to be too much of a fanboy in the broadcaster booth, but damn, that was cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I always love racing these dudes. Like it's just always so fun.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. All right, go ahead, lay those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs on me.
All the sponsors, that KVRP, ARD, and all the groups inside of KVRP, like everybody from that's watched. A lot of them was at my stream. Before I raid you, all of them are great people. 10/10ths, they taught me. So they still teach me everything. I've been racing with the same group of people for forever. Every race still teaching me shit. So cool. Love them dudes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna watch a race sooner or later either way.
10-4.
And thanks. Gonna miss him. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Yes, sir.
It's
Let's see
always
what
so
happens.
fun.
Always fun. All right, bud. Sounds like you're ready for the off season to be over already, to be honest.
Yeah. Honestly,
right.
give us a week or two, and then I'm ready to go back at it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, enjoy your holidays, buddy, and we appreciate you being part of our community.
Take it easy, brother. I'll see you next time.
JR Deal in the 9, my boss over at Polito Kush, but if you guys are in the KFRP city, appreciate him. Both giving me a job over there and being part of our racing community here. Johnny Outlaw, Mr. JR Deal, awesome guy. Let's go ahead and bring in. Wow, we got a full waiting room now. Let's go bring in John Garrett. John, DG, you got a copy?
10-4, how's it going?
It's going well, sir. Going well. Well, you gave it a heck of a run tonight. Led a bunch of laps. Just came up a little bit short there at the end. What did you need to maybe contend with Edwards there?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe be a little more conscious of saving some tire. I told him, I was super careful in the Xfinity, and I just wanted to race hard tonight. So once I made a pretty cool move, I thought, to go 3 wide and take the lead on one of those restarts. Once I got out front, clean air was king. But I was just driving hard as I could and pulled away from them, and then they'd reel me back in at the end of the run. And so at the end, I took 2 tires, which gave me about 2 seconds on Michael, but it just wasn't good enough. He just had a good truck tonight.
Yeah, 2 tires, and you came down 2 laps before he did a little bit of a short pit there, but it just didn't seem with those 2 tires was quite enough to stay ahead of him at the end.
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of sneak in. We're all on the same Discord, so I couldn't say nothing. And I keyed up and didn't say anything, thinking Dustin got the message, but he almost wrecked himself not trying to hit me, and so that didn't work out for him very well.
Well, and you moved down on the backstretch. I thought that would have told him too.
Yeah, but all in all, it was a great race for the Fort Worth Screen Esports team. We're all in the top 5 there.
Yeah, and you got a Fort Worth truck with the championship, the race win. Had to be a good night for you.
For sure, yeah.
All right,
it was
buddy.
A good race. I had no idea I would lead laps because, I'm usually just strat guy and try to figure out how to beat their weaknesses. But once I got out front, that was fun. And it went green for so long.
Yeah, very long green flag run. It was awesome. All right, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yeah, I want to thank you, of course, my stream, John T. Garrett, Glashonda Sherman, Monetary Trust, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Athens Screen Printing, Head Candy, Tough Skins Motorboat Covers, Freelancers Cafe and Esports Bar across the street, Athens, Texas here. And like I said the other night, my new sponsor from Colorado, White Pineapple Boutique.
I think you got them all that time. Good job.
I did. All the ones that matter at this point. Subject to change daily.
Yes, sir. All right, Bo. Congrats on the very strong run and the getting your sponsor into the victory lane. We appreciate you and everything you do for our community. Thanks for being a part of it, man.
All right. Thanks, man.
John Garrett in the 91, finishing 5th tonight and finishing 2nd in the championship hunt. Now we'll bring in Ethan Evers in the 2016. Ethan, DG, got the copy?
What's up, my man?
Not a whole lot. We had to bring you in for your 3rd place interview. Nice strong run for you tonight, despite the damage on the truck. How was it out there?
Let me tell you, I sped on pit road. I missed pit road, and the caution felt good for me, so it worked out. I was actually saving a lot of tire, probably too much there. And when they would drive away from me at the end of the run, I started catching them. Unfortunately, not enough time there at the end.
Yeah, but you had a good momentum, good strong run, and you see the damage on the replay here. Your right front is torn all to hell. I have no idea how you had speed in that truck.
Magic.
It'd be that iRacing magic for sure. All right, buddy, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
First, I want to shout out my high school. They won their first championship in 30 years today, so that was pretty cool in football.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you for broadcasting this for sure and painting my truck up and being able to race to 26 for you this season, even though I didn't get you a win at all. Let's thank Fort Worth Screen Print, and John is a blast to race with. He's the best. He's my hero. I don't know if he's ever told you that. He's my favorite person in the whole wide world. Cave RP, that's a fun little thing to do in GTA. If anybody's got time to do that, that's awesome. Labor 12, they're amazing. Elite is always the best setup shop in the industry, and I'd also love to thank my dad for watching and supporting, and Maribel's Mobile Detail. Thought I was gonna leave that out, but I didn't. And Outrun
Nice.
Esports.
Perfect.
But yeah, man, it was a blast. Finally, we got a good finish, so that's amazing.
10-4. All right, Bo. We appreciate you being part of our community and helping me make Michael wait that much longer to get his interview.
Yeah, congratulations to that dude. He's got like what 35,000 wins this season. I didn't get a single one. It's ridiculous.
That's okay. We're all a team, right?
Right, that's cool though. That's awesome.
All right, bud. Congrats on the strong run, and we'll see you next season.
All right, man. See you.
All right. I can't delay it any longer. Let's go bring in the man of the hour, Mike Edwards, with the race and championship win tonight. Mikey, how did you get it done, my friend?
I saved tires like crazy.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong with your truck the way you dropped back, but then here you'd come at the end of the run. It was very impressive.
Yeah, it's not like me to save tires like
It's
that.
not. It's very confusing. I didn't know who
I was
you were.
almost- I don't know what I was doing for the first half, honestly. You know, dropping back, I think it was like 11th at one time. But, you know, I figured if I saved enough and only had 3 sets, so I could try and figure something out, and it worked.
It did. It did do that. Well, things went well for you, and caution seemed to not mess you up too much, and you came out on top there. It's just very impressive. So I'm trying not to fanboy because I'm so excited right now. I can't even hardly talk. I'm sure you can tell. But good job there on the championship, bringing home one for the team. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs for us tonight, sir.
Yep, you as always for doing this whole ownership thing this season, letting me drive for you and making these beautiful paint schemes for us. Even though iRacing keeps updating them, it seems like every couple of weeks.
Breaking them, and I have to fix them, and then they break again. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Cave RP, good group of guys. Always fun to do late night on the weekends and just go mess around. Fort Worth Screen Printing, great group of teammates, and hell of an effort for John there. Full sending it basically. Kind of got worried there. API, Labor 12, Maribel's Mobile Detailing, Justin Wilkinson and SimWrapMarket for sponsoring, Cody for putting this thing on and doing what he has done the past few seasons, and Ethan for letting me beat him once again.
Wow.
I also wanted to ask you how you feel. You're an owner. Come on, man. How do you feel?
I'm super
What's your
excited.
thoughts?
Super excited. We got our first time we finished both trucks in the interview on the podium. So that's pretty exciting. And then picking up our first championship as a team owner, pretty great. I'm almost speechless, to be honest with you. But as broadcaster, you just keep saying random words and hope they make sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to broadcast that's for sure. I'd zone out or start saying stupid stuff and get in trouble.
100% wanted to jump up and be like, "Let's go!" But I had to be owner and broadcaster at the same time, so I had to subdue it. But we'll get it out later.
Yeah, you can celebrate off stream. Yeah, 12th win this season. Pretty dominant season. I believe it's my best season ever in SRL, doing this thing for what seems forever. I think it's like 2 years now, doing these league races, and got one more championship to fight for Saturday. Got a pro event tomorrow, so it's a pretty good way to end the week and end the season.
2 years and 7 months, my friend.
Holy cow.
It's been a while, but we're having fun. That's the important thing, right?
Yep, that's all that matters.
All right, bud. Well, I appreciate everything you do for our league because, couldn't do it without you, even though I talk a lot of shit about you don't do anything. I couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, we talk shit. That's what makes friendships true, I guess.
That's right. All right, bud. Congrats on the very strong season, picking up the championship, bunch of wins. Appreciate the hell out of you. Made the truck look good, made the team look good, made me look good. It's just all the things that you do. I appreciate the hell out of you, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you do too, and it's been fun and a pleasure to race for you.
10-4. All right, bud. We'll let you get on out of here. Yeah, let's go party.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I'll see you in Cave RP and we can do some dumb shit.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, bud. Take care.
You too.
Mike Edwards picking up the championship tonight. Let's look at our final rundown for tonight's race. Hope you guys enjoyed that odd team moment there. Let's look at our results page. Here we go. Mike Edwards picking up the win. Jay Munch comes home second. Ethan Evers in third. Dustin Franklin, John Garrett rounding out your top 5. J.R. Deal, Nick Hammer, Travis Martin, Hunter Carson, and Cody Brown your top 10. Nice runs for Carson and Brown there. Bill Rivard, unfortunate situation trying to get the pit road and a little bit of contact with the 14, not knowing he was coming down. He ends up coming home 11th, rebounding from 16th, but unfortunately still not going to be happy, I'm sure. Damon Nagel is 12th, Daniel Llewellyn 13th, Jonathan Legger 14th, Scott Elston 15th, TJ Floyd 16th, Corey Deal, Chris Alkire, and Zach Margison round out our 19 truck field tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up a subscription, grab these trucks and this track, and come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our Sidewinder Racing League community. It is open to everyone of all skill levels, whether you're brand new or if you have been racing iRacing for 10 years. It doesn't matter. We'd love to have you come be part of it. Sidewinder Racing Leagues is hosted on dgsracing.com. From there, you can click on the giant red snake. That'll get you to our Discord, where you can sign up to run for any of our different leagues. We have a Discord set up where it is free to get into, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Discord is free for everybody. Come on in, check it out. Sidewinder Racing Leagues at dgsracing.com. Thank you so much for watching our Truck Broadcast Championship event here tonight. Hope you enjoyed all season long. We'll be back at it next season. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Have a great, great night, and bye-bye.